Hello everyone and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars review. Today we're going to take a look at a very cool set and, in my opinion, one of the best released so far in the 2014 range of LEGO Star Wars products. It's not actually a canon ship, meaning it's not a part of the Star Wars continuity, it's not a part of the official storyline. It's actually direct from the LEGO Star Wars Yoda Chronicles series that's been on Cartoon Network and the Disney Channel and YouTube. And it's a very, very cool ship. As I said, in my opinion, one of the best from 2014. There's not anything particularly that jumps out about it. It's just, for me, the design of this ship, some of the features, and just the general playability of it are very, very cool. And in my opinion, it's just an awesome vehicle. Before I jump into the review, I would once again like to give a big thanks to the guys over at LEGO who were kind enough to supply this set for a review. They've done so with many of the 2014 LEGO Star Wars sets, so big thanks goes out to them, and be sure to check out the link in the video description if you want to pick up this set for yourself. The set we're going to review today is this one. It is set number 75051 and it is the Jedi Scout Fighter. As I said, this ship does make an appearance in the Yoda Chronicles. Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you what episode or which part of the series it appears in, but it is there, and as I said, it's a very, very cool ship as well. So this one currently retails for $59.99, I believe, which is a little bit steep. It consists of 489 pieces, I believe, so that prick per dollar/pound ratio is ever so slightly off. But it does make for a very, very cool set, and the finished product, let me tell you, is absolutely awesome. So this is of course the box for the Jedi Scout Fighter. What's a Fouter? And we do have some phenomenal artwork on the front. As you can see as well, we do have a rundown of the minifigures that are included, all of which are brand new and exclusive to the set, and some of them are very, very cool indeed. On the reverse side of the box, we do indeed have some action shots of the vehicle, plus a rundown of some of the features that it has. Now this one is packed to the brim with features and playability and all that sort of stuff. As I said, it's not a particularly outstanding ship, it's no Death Star, that's for sure, but in terms of general playability, it's a really, really cool set, and you're going to have a lot of fun building and playing with this one. So there is the box for the Jedi Scout Fighter, once again set number 75051. Now let's take a look at the vehicle itself. Now we'll begin this review, as we always do, by taking a look at the minifigures. And the first one I want to give you a look at is this guy. This is of course Jek 14, who is one of the focal points of the Yoda Chronicles. He is a genetically engineered clone trooper who is given force abilities, and that's about it really. There's nothing majorly special about him. He is essentially a Stormtrooper repaint, but some of these decals and some of the features that this guy has are very, very cool. You will have seen Jek 14 in a previous review of mine, I forget the name, the Jek 14 Starfighter I believe it was called, something like that. Jek 14 has been given a brand new look for this set. In that set he had much more of a many more red highlights on the armour. He had a clone trooper helmet instead of a stormtrooper, and he looked very different. So if you want to check out what he looked like, do be sure to check out that review. So here is Jek 14. The first thing that you'll notice about this figure is the fact that he does indeed have a translucent arm, and from what I gather, this is only the second time that a LEGO minifigure has been produced with a transparent limb, the first time being the original release of Jek 14. As you can see, you've got some Force Lightning decals on the arm there, and that looks really, really cool. Would have been nice to have seen a translucent hand as well. I can't remember off the top of my head whether we actually got that with the initial release, but it would have been nice to see it here. As you can see, he does come with a lightsaber as well, with a white hilt, and he does have some phenomenal prints on the helmet, on the torso, and on the legs, and also on the reverse side as well. Underneath the helmet we do indeed get a double printed face. We have this rather menacing force energy fulfilled face on one side, and then on the other we just have a standard, much more neutral expression. So really, really cool figure. Makes a great pilot for the Scout Fighter. And the next minifigure that we get in this set is this guy, and this is the Ithorian Jedi Master. This guy is of course the same species as Momo Naden, who is of course the hammerhead that appears in the cantina scene during A New Hope. Very, very cool figure. As you can see, got this brand new hammerhead head, which is very, very nicely sculpted and nicely painted. You've got some superb Jedi robe details on the torso and legs, and also on the reverse side of the figure. And of course he does come with a lightsaber as well. Now the cool thing about this figure is that he doesn't actually look too much like a Jedi. So if you've picked up the LEGO Star Wars Mos Eisley Cantina set, you can of course go and throw this guy in, take the lightsaber out of his hand, and there you go, you've got Momo Naden from the Cantina. So sort of a double feature figure. So there we go, that is the Ithorian Jedi Master. Doesn't have a name, he's just an Ithorian. The next figure in this set is possibly one of my favourites, and it is this guy, the RA7 Protocol Droid. Really, really like this figure. Does come with what I believe to be a brand new head sculpt, which is very cool indeed. And I absolutely love the decals on this one. As you can see, when you get it in the right light, he has these metallic silver bits of wear and tear painted on the torso and on the legs, and also on the reverse side. And just some of those details on the overall figure just look really, really cool. Once again, this guy can indeed double as a figure for the Jawa Sandcrawler set. There's nothing stopping you throwing him amongst the droids that come included with that one. Not entirely sure what relevance he has to this particular set that I'm about to review for you, but I dare say if I go back and watch the Yoda Chronicles, I'll see him in action somewhere. Very, very cool figure there, and definitely my favourite from the set. Now, what Star Wars spaceship would be complete without an Astromech navigator? And that is of course what we get in the form of this guy, an Astromech Droid. No number or designation, which is a shame, but being from the expanded universe, or the non-canon expanded universe, it's understandable why they chose not to give him a name. As you can see, this guy has a very cool colour scheme, and it seems we're getting more and more variants of Astromechs in the LEGO line than we are in the Hasbro line at the minute. Who would have thunk it? Very, very cool figure there, and it can indeed be seated in the droid socket on the ship, which I'll give you a look at later on in this video. So there we go, a great lineup of minifigures with this one. We get two very, very cool droids. Check 14 of course. And finally, the Ithorian Jedi Master. So some great figures in this set. Very, very cool indeed. So let's take a look at the vehicle itself. So I'm going to zoom out for you to give you a look. And here it is, which I've just dropped a missile. Already this review hasn't even begun and we're firing things out. So here we go, this is the Jedi Scout Fighter, and as you can see, the overall design of this ship is absolutely superb. Really, really love this one. As I said, it comes with a ton of features, a ton of cool playability features as well, and just overall it's a really, really cool ship. As I said, adults and kids alike are going to have a ton of fun with this one, playing with it, building it, everything about it. Just a very, very cool ship. So let's jump into some of those features that this one has, and the first one is of course an opening cockpit, which I'm going to zoom in on for you. As you can see, this cockpit does indeed have two canopies which can be opened up, and inside you can indeed insert two minifigures. Obviously the pilots of this ship would be Jek 14, who can be seated at the front there, and the Ithorian Jedi, who can sit at the back. It's a really, really nice feature there with the double cockpit, and that just closes up like so to conceal the figures inside. It's a really, really nice feature there. What's cool about this cockpit is that the entire thing can be removed from the ship and doubles as an escape pod, which is a very cool feature in my opinion. And as you can see, get a better look at the minifigures in there. We've also got 2 control panels at either side as well. Really, really cool feature. So that's the cockpit, and as you can see, it simply slots back into the ship via a stud piece. Just goes in like so. As you saw at the beginning of the review, we do have firing missiles on this vehicle as well. 2 flick fire launchers at the back there. They just tapped at the back and they'll fly out. We also have a pivoting cannon at the back which can rotate 360 degrees. It can also lift up and down. So that looks really, really cool. The cannon itself is placed on a storage compartment, so you can use the gun to lift this up. And inside we do indeed have a tray with some cargo. So I'll just take that out for you. As you can see on this storage tray, we do indeed have some thermal detonators, and inside the cargo boxes we do indeed get 2 Jedi Holocrons. Now with this set we get 1 blue Holocron, how well you can see that, and we also get 1 green Holocron as well. It's always nice to get a couple of those, and they just slot inside these cargo boxes like so, and can be stored with the lids on top. Now as you'll also see, there are a couple of clips at either side of these storage containers, and this is for lightsaber storage. Now I always love it when vehicles from LEGO are designed with storage in mind. Obviously this allows you to clip the lightsabers of the pilots into the back and store them away when you've got the pilots in the cockpit. Really, really nice feature that. Big thumbs up to LEGO for their attention to detail there. So once again, this cargo does indeed slot into the back of the vehicle, like so. It can then be concealed with the door. It's a very, very cool feature. We've also got some very nice engines at the back as well. And as you can see, these wings at the back do open and close as well, so you can have it in landing mode or in flight mode. So very, very cool vehicle indeed. As you can see, you've got cannons at the front as well, non-firing cannons. We've also got a couple at the back. Just overall an excellent design and a great vehicle overall. As I said, you get a ton of fun out of this one. I had some, real, not nostalgia as such, but I had the inner child that I have, jumped out when I got this set, and I must admit I did play with it for a while. So yeah, really, really cool set, absolutely love it, and I'm sure you will too. Even though it's not direct from the Star Wars universe, it's not from the prequels, the Clone Wars, or the original trilogy. It's not even from Rebels. It's just a really cool design and a really great ship, and I highly recommend you add this one to your collection. So that's just about it for the Jedi Scout Fighter. Oh, the final feature I forgot to mention was of course the droid socket in the middle of the ship. You can take your Astromech minifigure and place him inside there, like so. So very, very cool ship. Once again, highly recommended set, and be sure to leave your feedback and thoughts on this one in the comments section below. I'd love to hear what you guys think of this set. I absolutely love it, and as I said earlier on, I'm sure you will too. So thank you for watching this review, guys. Big thanks once again to LEGO for providing this set for the video. And until my next review, keep collecting, and as always, may the Force be with you.